Good evening, RSC, and welcome to another night of matches. We have a doubleheader elite matchup tonight. First, we have Despair versus Imperatores, and then we have Gelato versus Peerless Scarred. I am MD. We have Wiz producing in the background, and on the desk with me tonight is Wicked. Wicked, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. I can't wait to cast this first matchup with you in LT tier. It's going to be really exciting. I'm super excited, and I'm also going to be casting the second matchup that we have scheduled for you guys tonight as well. Super excited to do this with you tonight, MD.
Well, yeah, it's always a great time when you and I are able to cast together. Hopefully this time I won't have any connection issues. I'm hoping and praying that does not happen, because last time you had to kind of Johnny boy it, but we will get things slowly underway. We'll get started talking about this first matchup and looking at how things are shaping up right now between Despair and Imperators. Record-wise, they are very, very close. This could be a strong matchup going into tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have Despair right now that are breaking even, so they're having somewhat of a decent season so far. You know, being 16-16 is nothing to sneeze at, and you have the Imperatores that are 13-19 right now. So yeah, you're absolutely right. They're definitely really close with each other. Especially with the stats going across the board as well, with how close they are with each other too. I mean, you see the goals for, they're one goal apart from each other, and the shots on net, 252 for the Imperatores compared to the 241, and the shot percentage is even just as close with a margin as well, like almost less than 1%. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how these teams are shape up against each other. It's definitely going to be a slugfest for sure.
Yeah, and you can see over on the Imperator side, they're a little bit more pass heavy, as they do have more assists on the season, but it also could just mean, since they do have more shots on net, they're just more their shots on net are being assisted off of. But the goals versus Despair putting up a decent number there, with only 58 goals against them so far on the season. So a strong defense. Either that or just complete shutouts where they're not even really getting shot on. With those high shot totals, I guess you can understand that there's so much offense going on that they're not really worried about their back half for the most part.
Yeah, absolutely. And, especially like me being teamed with 3 of the 4 guys over there on the Despair squad, I'm definitely not surprised here with the results that they are showing here as a unit with their new person that they brought on board this season. But I think we should go over here and talk about the individual stats per player with both of these teams, MD. I think we should look at Despair here first. You see AB has been playing a majority of the matches this season. He's at 32 games. He's got some pretty good results here too. Pretty good stats. He's got 23 goals with 88 shots on net. Pretty good shooting percentage, 26%. It's pretty average, with where we're at in the season right now. 17 assists. He got 36 saves, and I mean, he's got 21 demos. I mean, the dude, it seems like he's all around. And Beretta is just right below him. He's got 23 goals on net, 23 goals to have for him, 78 shots on net with a 29% shooting percentage, was really good too. And even so, with the assists and the saves, both of these guys seem right now to be the anchors for this team.
Yeah, and looking at Beretta as well, Beretta coming in with 31 demos on the season. I mean, that is just that is a decent amount with Abe. I think I'm going to call him Abe. It's just going to be a little bit easier for me, with Abe coming in with 21, and then Devo rounding out the squad here. 25 games played, 16 goals, 59 shots. But a 27.12 shooting percentage is still really good numbers. And of course, you have Omni down there, who's only played 6 games, which he might be relatively newer to the roster, or he just hasn't been able to play as many games as the others have.
Yeah, he definitely came into like the little bit of the beginning part of the season. I want to say maybe a couple weeks into the season, he came on board for the elite team, considering they had to drop somebody for personal reasons. But he definitely came in a little past couple weeks. So he's freshly new. But I mean, you can tell like who the 3 are that mainly play on the roster. So definitely interested to see how they are going to shape up against these Imperatores, which I think we should go talk about these guys as individuals as well. So over on the Imperatores side, you got. I just muted my mic. I'm sorry. You got Stingray. NA production at its finest.
Absolutely.
Stingray has 27 games, as well as TJ. 27 games as well. Definitely a big margin of stats there for sure. With Stingray with 21 goals and 67 shots on net with a 31% shooting percentage. Somebody definitely seems like he's really patient on offense. You can go ahead and talk about the other players on the team, MD.
Yeah, taking a look at TJW. Like you said, 27 games as well, 19 goals on 66 shots, 28.79 shooting percentage. And the team as a whole looks pretty demo heavy. I mean, Stingray has 27, TJ has 28, Tiz, the captain, has 20, and Twisted there rounding out the team with 16 themselves. So Imperators definitely seem to be a bit more of a physical team. Just kind of going based off of their stat line here, but they're also very defensive. As you can see, both Stingray and TJ have 44 saves as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's insane. The save is it's going to be definitely something to see with the Imperatores, to see the onslaught of offense that Despair has, because according to their team stats, to see how this defense that looks so strong on the side of the Imperatores, see how they hold up and fend off that onslaught that Despair is probably going to be giving them tonight. Speaking of, I think we should be starting to get into game one here. We have all the players in the lobby, MD.
All right, I'm going to leave that to you to go ahead and get them onto the field. And I'm curious here what your predictions are going to be. I assume you're going to be a little bit biased towards Despair, just given that is your franchise and all. But I'm curious who you got going on here.
Oh, man, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think I'm going to be really so much as far as being one-sided here. I think I'm interested to see what the Imperators can bring to this team here. Starting off this game one here really, really hot. You got the ball going back and forth between both sides. You got Devo with a big 50 here in the side of his half. Big bang going for Stingray. AB gets a pick up here, brings it downfield, looking to get another touch center. Unfortunately, does not get one, and ball gets skimmed and goes back on the side of Despair. Tiz, with no boost, trying to flick towards the ball, get something going on here, but didn't get anything going. And Devo hits the ball away with no boost, no follow-up. And you see the Imperator is looking to set something up here early here in game number one.
Got Tiz putting the ball into the corner. Beretta's going to be able to clear this away. Twist is going to try to cut this off. Only goes as far as Abe. Abe with a shot. Stingray is able to clear this by. Beretta and Devo both up. Beretta looking for the follow-up, but unable to get it by Twisted. Another shot coming in. Tiz is able to clear this ball away. Zero boost in a dream, trying to flick it up to a teammate, but it immediately gets challenged by Devo.
Yeah, you see right there a big demo come out for AEB. Relieve some pressure here, but Devo with no boost has to kind of get rid of the ball, try to pass it down to a teammate. Looks to get a shot on net, register, but does not go in the back for now. Beretta hits the ball up to a teammate in the back. Tiz up for the challenge, gets a good 50, passes it back to a teammate. Twisted there for a pass opportunity. Stingray, unfortunately, was too close, had to back off. Tiz with some boost here, looking to take control, like maybe pass something out to his teammate. You got a teammate in support, looking to pass it to Stingray. Stingray gets the shot, top
nice.
left, bends to start off this game number one hot.
Tiz, that is a great pass. Manages to get the touch just past Devo. Unfortunately, Beretta unable to make the touch to get it out of the net. Ends up going upper 90 here. Imperators will take the early lead. 3:28 to go. And there's still plenty of time for Despair to make a comeback here, but we have to wonder if maybe they're feeling a little bit nervous, or maybe they just didn't warm up as well as they possibly could have.
Yeah, it could be many things here, but I mean, you see Devo right here trying to set something up for his teammate. They got offense going on right now. AEB puts the shot on net, but it hits off the crossbar. Beretta there to get the 50 to keep the ball on the side of the Imperatores right now. AEB looking to get a good 50 center. Devo there to center it back. A good touch there by Tiz Samu, but Beretta's there to clean up, put a shot on net. What a save by Stingray on the side of Imperatores. Devo looking to keep the pressure on, gets a good 50 in the midfield. He got a
double commit.
Flick reset there, but a big double commit comes out for the Imperatores. Beretta with full boost, looking to set something up for his teammates. Slow the ball down a little bit. Pass down to Devo, but no contact, but the ball is still floating. No one challenged, and Beretta flicks it over. Who was it? Tiz? Yeah, it was Tiz that was caught slipping and ties this game up with a little bit half remaining to go.
And Beretta was trying to get that to Devo. Devo ends up missing, but it didn't matter. Beretta's going to clean it up for his team. Tiz was just caught lost, trying to get back in position for the ball, and Now Despair tied this game up. Twisted, trying to get the ball downfield. There's Stingray off to the sidewall. Beretta gets an easy clear, but has no boost, so is unable to follow. Tiz with the ball. AB's challenging immediately. Tiz still manages to win the 50. Unable to grab the boost, so gives Despair time to collect the ball, and Devo will clear this ball out for his team. Looking for a shot on target. There's Tiz to get the clear. Beretta has to try to cut this ball off and does, but Abe is unable to get it very far as it just falls midfield.
Yeah, right now it's just a lot of back and forth trying to test the waters again. I mean, you basically have a reset here in the game with that tying goal that Beretta put up. And it just seems like right now both the teams are trying to figure it out as a pass goes up to Twisted. And Devo bangs the ball away, looking to set some more pressure up here for Despair. Tries to get a touch to a teammate, does not make that happen. Stingray there to give it to Tiz. Tiz, it hits it over one, but gets a weird touch on the corner, but manages to bump somebody. Beretta there with no boost to take the ball away. Big whiff comes out there for Twisted. Beretta looking to set something up. AEB there in support with full boost. Looking to get one more touch here. Does not make contact with the ball and leaves it for Devo, who's looking to set something up here. Maybe anybody center, no. Tiz just bangs the ball away. AEB looking to kill the ball, and now we're back on the side of Despair.
Beretta gets a good 50 in the midfield here, but the ball does not cross that midfield line. Devo trying to bail his team out, gets any type of space. Falls to Abe to get it out. Abe gets a 50 with Stingray. Ball's going to end up in, I believe that was Beretta's hands. Beretta puts a shot to the backboard. Twist is going to be able to clear it away. Devo, very little boost, but manages to bump him off the ball. Ball gets sent back into Imperators' half. Twisted gets demoed for his efforts, trying to get the save. The ball manages to find its way out. Unreal how Abe or Devo was unable to get that ball on target.
Yeah, unfortunate indeed. I mean, the ball, like, they just been having a big problem here trying to hit the ball in the back of the net. They just seem to be finding the goalpost to be their best friend here in this game. And I mean, I think that's what's really destroying them right now. They're doing a pretty good job keeping the pressure on offense. It's just finding the back of the net. That's all it really is. But you see right now, there's 10 seconds left here. The game's still tied. Maybe an overtime here in game number one, unless Tiz can say something else.
Oh my goodness.
What a passing play by Imperatores. Tiz and Stingray working with each other to get this game to be on their side as winning late here in game number one, MD. That's crazy.
What a go-ahead pass there from Stingray back to Tiz. Tiz puts his team back on top. 3 seconds to go. Despair has got to move fast. Beretta keeps the ball up, trying to pass it down to Devo. Devo with a shot. It's going to be blocked off. The ball should hit the ground here. No, it still stays up. Despair somehow managed to keep the ball alive. Beretta with another touch, but the ball's finally going to hit the ground. Imperators with an impressive late game goal to take the win.
Very, very well done by Imperatores, trying to, keep sane during their defense. And they did a phenomenal job with defense with 3 saves compared to the 7 shots that were put on net. I mean, they did a phenomenal job working with each other on defense, especially being tied. Right now, we are having technical difficulties up on the top of the booth that we're going to work on making happen so that we can give you guys the best quality stream and the best time ever, so you can see everything beautifully. We're going to try to do just as great as RLCS for you guys right now. And that's what we're going to work on doing right now. We're going to let the players know that we have technical difficulties. We're going to wait for them to get into game number 2 until we get this figured out. Until then, we get to yap. Exciting.
Oh boy, a yapping session.
A yapping session indeed.
No, I mean, overall, that game was very, very impressive from both sides. Imperators, again, that is definitely a clip-worthy play there right at the end. I mean, the passing play to get that into the back of the net was incredible, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the passing play was absolutely insane, too. I mean, they had barely any boost with each other, and they managed to pop it over like 2 defenders and managed to find the top right bins. I mean, you had Tiz that found earlier in the game, he found the top left bin, and then he found the top right. So it seems like he likes to really strike up high when you don't even expect the ball to go in, and just finds its way in. It's like a miracle. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, with how long I've been playing this game, I've seen some insane touches to get the lead or even just the win very late in the game, but that was so clean. I mean, it looked like that's something that they just practice with each other all the time. I'm not exactly sure how else to describe it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even practicing it during scrims too. Like, it's always good to practice how you play, and I'm sure that that's what they do during their scrim time. I mean, I'm not there to see their scrims, I can't tell you for sure, but still crazy to see like that type of play. It's like I was watching like from the Boston Major, like a lot of passing plays, and that's my favorite kind of Rocket League. Like solo playing's cool, getting them flip resets and everything else. That's so cool to see. But seeing passing plays between teammates, especially with low boost, and manage to find the back of the net is even more glorious than seeing some crazy flip reset double tap, in my opinion.
No, I 100% agree. In some ways, I think that's where just NA as a region falls behind some of the other regions. Is we're more a lot of the higher level players are more interested in having like really good mechanics and being able to get flip resets and do the strong solo plays, but when it comes to just one of the fundamental keys of this game of just passing to each other, I feel like that's an area that we lack in.
I have to agree. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are down here in the chat listening to me and MD yap about just anything and everything. Right now we are soon going to be ready here. Trying to figure out with the overlays and stuff like that on our side, as well as for our amazing producer Wiz. But while we're waiting here to figure this out, make sure you guys spend all your channel points for the predictions. Predictions are up, so please go and make sure you waste all of your channel points. Spend it all on one team. Don't divvy it out. Just spend it all on one team. Who cares? Make sure this is like I feel like I'm freaking doing like. I don't know what the freaking thing is. Like, help me out here, MD. What's that big FanDuel?
Oh,
Couldn't figure it out, though. I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, we're doing FanDuel out here in the Twitch chat right now for who's going to be winning this game number 2.
And also, don't forget, there are still plenty of signups open. I believe Wednesday we don't have any matches up at the moment, and then Monday and then next week's matches are also available at this point. And don't forget, we also have the Sunday matches, which have seemed to be pretty popular as of late because it allows you to get matches out of the way and be done early rather than being done late.
Absolutely. Well, we got good news for you guys. We are clear. We are clear for takeoff. So strap in your astronaut suits. Get all your astronaut suits on. We're about to go to the moon here. See this ball go to the moon. See these players go to the moon with all the bumps and stuff that they've been doing all game. Both the teams are in for game number 2. Let's get this game number 2 show on the road. A good start here for Despair. Beretta up, getting good control here. Gets a boost grab as well, which is pretty big too. This is going to be probably a good start on offense here for the side of Despair. As you see Devo try to set up something for Beretta. Stingray awkward. Thought that Beretta was close, and Beretta's there to bait it in. Devo doesn't get a good touch on the ball, not touch at all. A self-pass from AB, nothing to happen. And Beretta's just going to hit the ball back on the side of Imperatores and see what they can do going forward here on offense.
Tiz has another read here, almost gets the double down, but unable to find the angle. Beretta's going to be able to clear this by the whole entire defense. Not sure if somebody was disconnected there for a second. I saw somebody just kind of standing still, but play remains. Everybody seems to be moving okay. Tiz picks up the boost. He's going to be able to get this by Beretta. Abe is up. Puts a shot on target. What a save from Stingray. Tiz trying to clear this ball off the backboard one more time, but is unable to find the reach to get this ball out.
Yeah, it's insane watching this defense right now from the Imperatores. I mean, we talked about this during the pregame show, MD, how insane they are with their save totals and just not allowing stuff to go in the back of the net. And it seems like they're doing a really good job at keeping midfield pressure as well, like not letting the ball get that, stay lingering on their side of the half for far too long. And you're getting awkward touches around the teams that think they're going to get an easy touch. As you see, another save comes out for Twisted. Stingray going to bang the ball down, looking to get a double. Almost so close, but big whiffs come out for 2 players on the side of Imperatores. Tiz has to hit the ball back in with no boost to give his team time to get back and reset here.
Stingray wins the 50 here off to the side, leaves it off to Twisted. Abe has possession of the ball, unable to win the boost. Unable to get a touch here as Stingray is going to have plenty of time and then immediately gets challenged by Devo, who doesn't send it very far but gives his team time to come in. Beretta to the sidewall. Twist is going to try to clear this out and doesn't get hit by Devo. Abe is there trying to get another touch. Stingray meets him to the ball. Beretta has control. Looking for another touch. Unable to get it by, I believe that was Tiz. There's a shot coming out, but it's a whiff. Imperators unable to find the back of the net right now as this keeps going on. And just as I say that, Stingray finds an angle and puts it into the back of the net.
You jinxed this Imperatores team there, MD. What a shot there by Stingray. Good self-pass to him off the corner, and nobody was in net. I mean, there was one in net, but he was very awkward with a little boost, so very good job by Stingray reading that situation and understanding that there was somebody awkward in net and putting that ball in the spot that he can't touch it. As you see that Beretta put a ball in the spot that was awkward too. Maybe a read by Stingray, fakes it for Tiz, a shot on net but hits the crossbar. Twisted looking to keep the ball in with no boost, looking to get a good 50, fakes one, gets a big pinch on the side. Can the ball be read by somebody on Despair? Nobody makes contact on the ball. AB looking to set something up. The Devo there for cleanup. And what a save by Tiz and Stingray for the side of Imperatores, keeping this game 1-0.
Absolute incredible defense. Just Abe needs to finish it off. Devo still manages to steal the ball, apparently. I think Abe ended up putting this ball into Devo instead of getting the goal himself. So Devo will get credit, but Despair managed to tie it back up fairly quickly. Defense on Imperators just unable to find its footing there. And now we're all tied up. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this situation last game in game number 1 where the game was tied up a little bit late in the game, and we saw the result where it was Imperators that won that game. Maybe Despair can switch it around here as the ball goes towards the side of Imperators. Tiz was there to pick it up. AB looking to pass down to Beretta. Beretta with some boost, looking to maybe pass it back here. Technical back pass. Tactical is what I meant to say, not technical. But Tiz right here with full boost. Looking to hit it off the corner, pass down to a teammate, and nobody's there for the Imperatores. Tiz trying to get a 50 to go through into the net. Nothing happening, but a ball is floating towards the side of Imperatores. And what the heck just happened there? All that defense Imperatores that we've been talking about all game long, they just left the ball wide open, the net wide open there. Nobody there to challenge.
I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think Tiz ran out of boost, was rotating out. Maybe there's just a miscommunication there where Stingray and Twisted were both going back and nobody just goes for the ball. So Abe gets a free touch, puts it in the back of the net, and suddenly Despair have the lead. And Imperators are going to have to try to get something in the back of the net. Stingray, off of an impressive touch from Tiz, is going to tie this game right back up.
We talked about this from game number 1, the passing plays. As you see it right there again between Tiz and Stingray. Huge pass by Tiz from the pass. It was just a trickle effect. It wasn't an insane play there by Imperatores to tie this game up here late in game number 2. Stingray looking to get a flip reset. Passes it down to Devo. Devo reads it. Looks to get a pass to a teammate. Beretta jumped thinking the ball was going to go another way, but didn't for him. As you see, AB dive for the ball. Looks to get a good 50. Devo there to beat someone in the corner. The ball's floating towards the net, though. Big double for Tiz as the ball net is wide open. And the Imperators score and take the lead late yet again here. Game number 2.
Man, this is just starting to become a shootout, isn't it? We went from a very close game in game number 1 there. A 2-1 lead, a 2-1 game to suddenly we now have 5 goals in the very next game. So everybody's definitely starting to heat up. There's some demos coming out. Here's another shot. Make that 6 goals in this game. Abe is going to put a third one in the back of the net.
What a big demo there by Beretta in the back line to leave that net wide open for AB to slot that in the back of the net. This is insane. We might end up having this overtime. I'm not going to sit here and jinx anything because when I said that the last time, they scored right here. As you see right here, Tiz hitting it in the back of the net with Devo. No boost boost in the back line, and what a placement shot by Tiz.
Devo had no boost. Beretta just did not get the touch that he wanted. And this time, you're the one with the caster curses. You were just saying they were about to go into overtime. As this game, all of a sudden, 4-3. Despair have to get another goal here if they want to stay. If they want to stay in this. Otherwise, they'll go down 2 games in the series. Ball pitches out to Abe. Abe with the shot, and we are possibly going to see an overtime here. 4-4 with 3 seconds to go.
What in the world kind of pinch pass was that? You would think that that ball would have been slinging how they pinched it, but it was a perfectly placed pass to AEB from Devo and Beretta. Who doesn't say that friendships don't help out anything? We got overtime here in game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. MD, who do you think is going to win this?
I mean, if trends are anything to go off of, I think Imperators are going to score pretty quickly here. Stingray already looking for an opportunity, unable to find it. Devo has to make a touch. Beretta bails him out. Ball's going to go all the way down the field. AEB is there. Stingray gets it clear to the sidewall. Devo with a shot. A great save from Twisted. Tiz goes up to try to beat AEB to the ball and does. Beretta still has possession. Pitches to the middle. Devo's there. Devo is, but it goes off the post. And this game still goes on. 34 seconds in overtime. This is already incredibly high-powered.
Absolutely high-powered indeed, especially for Despair. They just don't know how to give up as the ball. The open net, what a beat by AEB for a pass to Devo. Devo slings it into the back of the net. Insane.
Wow. There's so much to talk about in that game. Congratulations to Despair for picking up the game 2 victory. But oh boy, I know these guys were running a marathon, it seemed like, at the end there. I mean, we just kept seeing goal after goal after goal in that last minute and a half of gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Despair figured it out there towards the end. The technique that Imperatores was doing, which was doing a lot of presence in the midfield. And I guess during that overtime, they figured out how to shut that down. And hopefully they can carry that energy over going into game number 3. But to talk about these individual player stats, you have AEB putting the team on the backpack with a hat trick of himself with 6 shots on net, shooting 50%. But he also has assists too to his teammates. He was being a very selfless player, and it looks like those assists went to Devo. So good job between AEB and Devo here working together to get this game to happen and be a good win here. But let's also not forget about Beretta that had assists himself as well. Just an all-around effort by that team, and they did a phenomenal job being able to pick up that game 2 victory that they needed very much so. We're even here in this four-game series, MD. This is going to be a very interesting game 3. This is going to be who wants it more.
Yeah, and one thing I do want to point out on that last game is for that whole series, for that whole game, every single goal that Despair scored was assisted. That is great team play coming out of those guys there. Beretta's going to try to take possession of the ball early here. Manages to get over 1, unable to get it by Tiz, but AEB is there. It's already a quick shot. Beretta will put one into the back of the net. Despair take the lead early.
It seems like the Despair team have found their footing of how to break this team apart that have been doing so good on their defense. A lot of the times with those big defensive stands that the Imperatores do is off of solo plays. And now you see Despair from the last game, like you just mentioned here in the beginning of game number 3, the passing, all the kills that went against Imperatores were off of passes. So now the Despair are looking to get these passes going, but this might be a solo effort by Devo, but nothing to avail there. As you see, Beretta looking to put a shot on net, something dangerous there, looking for a demo. Makes Stingray get rid of the ball. AB there back with full boost, and it seems like Despair is looking to reset your on the offense and get back on the onside. Reset on defense and get back on the onside on offense.
AB has possession of the ball, gets it by Twisted, has no boost, has to get something going here. Looks for a teammate, tries to drop it off to Beretta. Beretta with the 50. Is Devo there? No, he leaves the ball, which is a smart decision by him. Allows Tiz to just kind of do whatever. He didn't really have much boost, so it wasn't much of a threat. Abe gets a challenge in the middle here. Beretta follows it up. Tiz is going to be able to collect this, has very little boost, just has to get a 50 or something, trying to get it over the entire defense. Gets a great 50 to put it towards the back of the net. Beretta's able to get it clear. Stingray to the middle. Devo, long cleared. There's Beretta. Can Beretta put it down? No, it's just going to fall right in from Devo, and Despair take the 2-0 lead.
Good effort there by Beretta to try to steal that goal away from Devo. It's really funny. But what a good shot, and good just patience on defense there by Devo as well. Understanding the situation, seeing all three members of Imperatores just upfield and just seeing an open net and saying, put it in the back of the net. As you see, they're trying to put it in the back of the net here again. And this is the biggest lead margin that we've had. Add more to it. What is up with Despair right now? What, did they wake up? Did they eat their Wheaties? I don't understand.
I think somebody just prescribed them some Adderall. They decided to just lock in Despair. Every single has been assisted, and everybody has been involved. Every member of the team has a goal now. This is just great team play coming out from Despair, and Imperatores, who started out really strong in game number 1, just defensively, seem to have found a bit of a wall here as Despair just throwing everything they have at them and cutting off every passing opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're also doing a good job by holding off that midfield presence as there's an open net here, but Beretta gets back in time to help Devo out. That was very awkward there. Devo gets rid of the ball there. AB with plenty of boost, but here we go. We might be seeing a little bit of offense here come out on the side of Imperatores as Devo gets somewhat of a decent touch off his backboard, maybe to get it clear, and he does with a little bit of boost. Stingray looks to keep the ball away out of danger, and he gets the self-touch back to himself. Beats 2 defenders. Maybe somebody there from the side of Imperatores. Twisted T was there, but not close enough. As you see, Tiz looking to get a flip reset, maybe over 2. Beats 2, but Beretta was playing patient defense, and the game still remains 3-0.
Man, Tiz trying to get something going for his team, but gets challenged by Beretta. Stingray puts it off the sidewall, leaves it for Tiz. Tiz trying to get the follow-up. Devo's there, unable to get the second touch. Looking for a bump now is Stingray, but Beretta is able to clear this ball away. Tiz already up in the air, looking for a pass to the middle. Unable to find it. AEB, plenty of space. Manages to send it downfield, buy his team some time. Beretta, once again, also buying a little bit of time. Finally, Devo comes in. Just good 50s coming out from Despair to keep Imperators from finding an edge. A double commit happens here, but I mean, they have a 3-goal lead, so I'm sure they don't mind the double commit happening at that point.
What I'm seeing a lot here in the last 2 games between Despair that I've been paying a really close attention to is that they're trying to get a lot of self-touches back to themselves. They'll get a touch, beat one defender, and then they'll have enough boost to be able to get back to the ball to find another beat on another defender and then pass it out. And I think that's what's working out for Despair right now. As you see some big 50s coming out, and the Imperator is trying to figure out a way to break apart this Despair team that they were doing so good with game number 1 of doing, but right now they're just trying to figure it out and trying to understand what this team's doing now. And it seems like they're still trying to, acknowledge the fact that Despair is just doing a phenomenal job of controlling boost and controlling the ball, and a big beat comes out, but AEB not able to get the ball in the back of the net.
One thing I've actually noticed from Imperators is they are not, that is a great save from Devo. They're not getting the demos that I necessarily was expecting. I mean, I figured this team was a lot more aggressive. A shot goes wayward from Tiz there, trying to find any type of breakthrough, but with time running down, 3 goals down, I mean, with only 15 seconds to go, there's not a whole lot that they can really do here. They can try to get one for the road just to get a little bit of momentum, but right now this series seems to be all Despair as they take a commanding victory here in game number 3.
Definitely a commanding victory indeed, MD, and a very crushing defeat for the side of Imperatores. And I mean, like you were saying, and I have to agree with you, we talked about this on the pregame show where we saw how aggressive they were, it looked like, with the according on paper with their demos. And we're barely seeing any of that of Imperatores, and I feel like that's something that they should start doing to be able to open up that back line. And I mean, they're just not doing it. They're just trying to, it seems like they're trying to find a lot of solo plays right now the past couple games to break apart the team, but it's just not working out for them. And they're also pushing all three players up really, really early too. Their third man seems to be pushed up really, really early instead of being patient and waiting for the ball to come to him. Maybe if the Imperators figure that out here in game number 4, they can even this series out. If not, then Despair's looking at 3-1. This is going to be a very interesting game 4, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see I'm expecting to see maybe some more fireworks coming out from Imperators here as they attempt to right the ship and don't go down 1-3. But we'll just have to wait and see. Despair playing absolutely lights out defensively and offensively. Once again, every single goal was assisted, and everybody was doing work on the defensive end. So they're playing as a very tight-knit unit right now, which you love to see. So hopefully Despair themselves can keep up this momentum, and Imperators will be able to find a way to break them down and get back on top of this game.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more game here with this team between Despair and Imperators. Game number 4 coming right at you. The ball's rolling on the side of Stingray. Stingray looking to set something up, maybe get some offense going here that they've been lacking on the past couple of games. Tiz hits the ball away. AB's got a little bit of control here. Takes good effort of the control. Looks to get a good 50 on Twisted T. Twisted. Did not get anything going. I don't know why I said Twisted T. It just looks like Twisted T. You know what I mean? He's got it's too twisted EA. You know what I mean? But it looks like Twisted T. I need to stop. Anyway.
I think you just want a Twisted T.
I do. I think I might need one after this game to go into my next cast. See, Beretta gets a full boost. Devo looking to get the clear. Doesn't get a good touch on the ball, but it gets a good bump. And this will leave Beretta with a 1v1 opportunity. Looks to get 1-over-1 defender. A flipper shot off the ceiling. And Beretta sinks the ball in the back of the net. What a good start here for Despair in game number 4.
Did he actually get the reset? No, okay. So he did get the reset, but that wasn't what turned into the goal. But still a very impressive touch from Beretta to beat the last defender there. Imperators, their defense still continues to fall apart, as it seems like, as we mentioned before, they just seem to send everybody upfield, and when they finally do have someone back, they're just not finding a way to get contact on the ball, as Despair just keep peppering this ball with shots.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're just it seems like they're trying to make Imperators awkward, and that's what they're doing just that with a lot of the like close touches that they're getting with each other. That Imperators probably think they're going to be bangs like towards the back of the backboard, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, we can read this, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, what a bump there, but no goal yet. Despair looking to add to their lead here to maybe make it a 2-0, and it might be happen, but Tiz said otherwise. Stingray looking to take control of the ball. He does. Gets a beat over 1, but gets demoed for his efforts. What a demo there by Devo. And A&B there just for cleanup to get that ball away out of danger, but they're not out of danger just yet.
Oh, I wish, even if he didn't have the boost there, I kind of wish Stingray had committed on that ball. It was a great pass from his teammate. A&B's going to just find the back of the net. Oh my goodness, that was disgusting.
Yeah, that was absolutely disgusting, and like what a self pass to himself. Like we talked about these assists, and even Beretta got the assist there, which is even more insane. But AB gave himself his own assist. I don't understand why he didn't get an assist himself for the stat sheet. I know how much that man loves his stats, but. You see Stingray looking to set something up, a big pinch, but AB says otherwise. His ball remains out of danger for now. Big double commit though. Devo with full boost, taking good control of the ball. Gets a good pinch out to the center, looking to get another touch. AB there with somewhat boost, keep the ball on the side of Imperators. Beretta just doing a lot of bait right now. I mean, they're not in any rush with 2 goals up and a little over half the game remaining. And you see AB looking to get a good clear. He does. Tiz back there, though, looking to get a save. He adds to his save totals. And Beretta looks to keep the ball back on the side, keep the pressure going, keep breaking them apart. And big bumps. AB just causing chaos on the defensive line. And Devo puts the ball in the back of the net, no problem.
That's very interesting. Apparently, Stingray got a touch there to drop the ball right into wow, to drop the ball right into the shooter's path, and Abe just clearing house. And once again, we have Despair picking up the 3-goal lead. And also, once again, every single player has scored, but Devo's the only one without an assist.
Yeah, it's just, but even then, it's just not something to sneeze at. I mean, they're always finding a way to find each other, and that's what's been really working out for them the past couple of games, and that's what's been allowing them to do what they're doing. And it seems like Imperatores, they're just trying to find all these solo plays opportunities that they've been getting, but they're just getting shut down every single time. As you see, a big redirect comes out. Devo looking to clean up house. Very close team play there. It almost happened. That would have been sick.
Man, right now, I'm not seeing a way that Imperators break out of this stranglehold that Despair had them in. They finally managed to get a long clear, but nobody has been able to get one into the back of the net. Just as I say that, Stingray decides to shut me up, just does it all himself, bumping everybody out of his way. He gets Abe, he gets beretta, the ball just falls right into the net. That is, at least they're on the board now, but with a minute 14 to go, it's possible, but the way Despair has been playing, I'm fully expecting this to go Despair's way.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got a minute here coming up here on a minute left in this game, and Despair doesn't seem to like let go or let loose. You see Tiz trying to get a good 50 on AV, which he does, but Devo there with plenty of boost to take control, and he gets beat over 2. We talked about this last game. What they've been doing is these self-touches to each other and beating multiple defenders with those touches as an open net comes about. And what a pass by beretta to AEB, and the last defender with no boost, which was Stingray.
I'm not sure where Stingray was trying to beat beretta to the ball there, but was unable to, and just left Abe with a wide open net. Also, I failed to point out, with Imperators getting that last goal, that gives that was nearly 9 minutes, was over just over 9 minutes of scoreless Rocket League. That is impressive defense from Despair.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like the fact that Imperator is going into this game with better save numbers and defense totals with that squad, and Despair just showing them that we're doing a lot better of a job on defense for us as a unit. And I think that's what's helping them out. As you see Tiz with no boost looks to get a psycho to happen, but 10 seconds here and it looks like the Spare's gonna run away with it, and that's just the nail in the coffin by Devo. And what a 3-1 victory here in this 4-game series for Despair that struggled so deeply in game number 1, but they picked it up.
Yeah, Despair found a whole nother level for the last 3 games here, and it absolutely shows, especially with this last victory here. 4 goals, a 4-goal lead. They win this matchup 3-1. They're just keeping the ball up for giggles now. As finally the ball will hit the floor, but Despair I guess kind of shock Imperators here with because after that game 1 performance, you would have thought this might have went a different way, but Despair just locked in for the last 3 games and come away with the 3-1 victory.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, absolutely. I mean, great GGs all around both of those squads. Both squads decided to show up tonight and play, and just phenomenal work. Phenomenal work from both of these teams. As you see AEB with the MVP for game number 4. I mean, do you want to talk about who the MVP is for? I mean, dude, it's going to be hard to pick a solo MVP for this for the squad.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It's going to be pretty tough. I mean, I know Abe has the stats, but for me, I think I'd almost have to give it to beretta. And my only reason for that is a lot of the plays were starting off of beretta's touch.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, they did a lot, and it looks like we have a possible interview that we're going to be having too with one of the players from the side of Despair, according to our amazing producer, Mr. Wiz.
Yeah, we're just trying to
figure out who it is.
Them jump into. Oh, it looks like it's Devo. Devo's going to be coming in here.
Awesome. What's going on, Devo?
Yo, how you doing?
We're doing great, man. How are you doing?
Doing well. Are we doing cameras on? What's going on here?
No, we're not doing any.
You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
I have to ask you, man. I mean, I think the big question that I have is like you guys had some good footing in game number 1, but then you guys ended up losing in a very tragic way where it was just a good team pass by the side of Imperatores. What helped change you guys around going into games 2 and 3 and 4?
So we have a bad reputation for losing the first game that we play, especially in the match series that we win. It's mainly just we're trying to figure out the play style of the other team. We end up making mistakes trying to figure out what it is that we need to do. And those mistakes, unfortunately, end up being costly. But after that, we usually come up with a solid game plan, and we usually can come out and do the work that we know we can do.
That's awesome. MD, you have any questions for him?
I'm kind of curious. When it comes to your guys' comms, is it just? I know it's different for a lot of players in this league because there's so many different types of people that play in this. But are your comms just constantly going, or are there little moments of silence here and there?
So usually our comms are pretty hectic. It's a lot of people talking at once, and I feel like that can kind of drown out the comms of others, which kind of results in us double committing or even us not even going for the ball because we're trying to call somebody else to go for it. You know what I mean? But I think if we can clear up some of those comms and just boil it down to whoever is within proximity of the play is the only people talking. I think if we can get that under control, I think we'll be a real contender for the playoffs.
My only other question would be for you, looking ahead to the rest of your tier and looking at the playoff picture. Who would you say is the team you're most worried about moving into kind of the tail end of the season here?
So I'll be honest with you, I'm the wrong person to ask that. I have 100% faith in my
Fair
team.
enough.
I 100% believe in my team. I feel like if anybody should be feared, it should be us. I think we have a solid squad this year. I think we definitely have a chance to make it to the championships and win it all. It's just a matter of picking up the messy mistakes, and I think that we're a team that should be feared more than we are. Stumbling over words. Even if we aren't, I feel like we should be a team that should be in the conversation for people of teams to be worried about.
Very, very bold words from Mr. Devo, and definitely putting the elite tier, or I'm sorry, LT tier on notice. Phenomenal job by you guys, Devo. I mean, you guys did a phenomenal job tonight. I was very impressed to see how you guys turned it around after game number 1, and especially the passing plays. I'm a big fan of passing plays. So congratulations to you guys on a 3-1 victory tonight, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for putting on the stream for us. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man. Anytime.
I got nothing else. You want to go ahead and... No, you're good, man. I've got nothing else for you. Go ahead and go celebrate with your team, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much.
You're very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Devo, the captain of Despair that took the 3-1 victory here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it for this matchup. But stay tuned because we got one more elite matchup, and I will be there alongside with Boa and Wiz on the production team. Thank you guys, and see you guys soon.